Success, never hardly looking. Tasting anything, you regret you ever took it.
At work, she buckled to a mess. Said he cleaned up bodies over her friends. Is she getting something nice? She's not holding her breath. Guess her lock call, that is open to bed. 43 with a fly in her bio. Says she hates blind spot, that is a typo. The sexual frustration, you can catch me, our eyes go. Late at night, so turn to a Bible. I know a few guys, 6 out of 10. They saw you right out, make a trick off her head. If you big distraction, you be listening to them. But now she's fighting for it, there's a question to them.
Keep the lights up, let me see. Do you know this one? Who's gonna sing it with me? Please mind the gap. Echo your fucking belongings with you. On the engine, I'm looking up the house. Make that contact that I'm looking around. Reminded of the thing I've been calling all about. The second that you tell what this thing I'm running out. Time nights, the time you got it slow. Seem to make my moves a little harder to control. Now feel lost. And I travel down that road. And these underground stiff, but the make you feel so cold. So kill for your country, it's morning time. Sounds of war on the northern flag. I'm gone.
slow down a little bit, and you know, and the campaign of hate slows down a little bit, and you start to get some clarity on things, and you see just how far things travelled, and you know, a chant that we said, you know, in an impromptu manner on a stage at Glastonbury Festival has travelled around the world. You know, it's repeated at protests and marches, and it's written on the walls of, it's graffitied, it's written on the walls of bathrooms, it's on t-shirts and stickers, and you know, so it's, man, I mean, it feels quite cathartic. Please just bear with. Let us just take this in. This is our first show back for the year, you know. But yeah, the chant is crazy, you know. We've never had a gold single or a platinum album, but we are platinum in the protest. We might have went double or triple platinum at the protest. And, you know, we understand that we were supposed to be here. We're a couple months late. We understand we're a couple months late. But you know what happened. You know what happened? And I promise we'll get back to the music shortly, but do you know what happened? Are you aware of what happened? Will you allow me to just fill you in on some details? Alright. So, look, this is what happened. We were due to play this venue in last year around November or December, I think it was. And you know, Bridget Phillipson. For those of you that don't know who Bridget Phillipson is, she's the Secretary of State for Education in this country. Bridget Phillipson, the Secretary of State for Education in this country. You know, she stuck her nose in, and you might think, well, why on earth would the Secretary of State for Education in this country concern herself with the touring schedule of a punk rock band? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Now, we're not allowed to tell you why she would do that, but we can speculate as to why she may do that. Couldn't we? I mean, if we were all gathered, hypothetically, and I promise we'll get back to the music, but hypothetically, if we were all gathered on a night like tonight, we could all speculate as to why Bridget Phillipson may stick her nose in the touring of a punk band. Bridget Phillipson, a politician that has received over £20,000 from a man named Trevor Chin. And for those of you that don't know who Trevor Chin is, I suggest you Google him and see that this man is an extremely well-known pro-Israeli Zionist donator. £20,000 he has donated to her. Now, I'm not saying for a second, I'm not saying it had anything to do with her decision to stick her nose in, but we could speculate, couldn't we, hypothetically, that Bridget Phillipson, a person that has received over £20,000 from Trevor Chin, a man that in 2024 was awarded a British businessman, this man, a British businessman that in 2024 was awarded the Presidential Medal of Honor, the Israeli Presidential Medal of Honor. For his continued support and work for Israel. A British businessman was awarded the Israeli Presidential Medal of Honor for his work and continued support. Now, I'm not saying that those donations had anything to do with Bridget Phillipson sticking her nose in. And I'm not saying that the £40,000 that she received from Stuart Roden, another pro-Israeli Zionist supporter, had anything to do with her sticking her nose in. That's Stuart Roden, Stuart R-O-D-E-N, if you want to go Google him later. I'm not saying that had anything to do with it. I'm not saying that the trip that she went on to Israel, paid for by a company called Elnet, that's E-L-N-E-T, for those of you that want to Google it, had anything to do with her decision to stick her nose in the touring schedule of a punk rock band. Now, I'm not saying that, because that may be libel. But we could speculate, couldn't we? Could we speculate? And what is interesting is that a Freedom of Information request was put forward and to the Department of Education, Bridget's department. And the question was asked, we wanted to know why, what communication happened around the show being pulled. And the request was denied. It was denied. We're not saying that means that there's something they're hiding, but we could speculate, couldn't we? But it just makes you think, and I promise we're going to get back to the music, but it does make you think, who is actually running this country? It does make you think.
The lies it creates, I have it in the name of trust. There ain't nothing good. It makes me violent. So violent. Please, no violence. No violence today. Put your weapons away. See myself clutched in its claws. Look for reasons it should love me. Fear I'm clutching at straws. You turn your nose up and don't fight for our cause. Yeah, okay, cool, but someday soon there'll be no one to fight for you. It makes me violent. So violent. But please, don't violence. No violence. It's hard to see when you've been wrapped in a spell. Leave you trapped in a cell. The beast, it wants me gone, I can tell. What about it, but for now I'd rather stay and give them hell. It makes me violent. soles, occupied, cold flat. New shoes, new coat, old hat. Seen it all and I won't go back. Nah, I've been there, yeah, I've done that. Oh, big drinks, that's swelling in my head top. Said if I can make it from the pebbles to the central, I could be a kingpin, I could run the best block. Now I run punk rock, got it in a headlock. Who did it? Bobby did it. I kept going, kept living, now I'm in it. Told me that it wouldn't ever work without a budget, but I did it. Independent, now the labels looking with it. Ooh, tell them kiss it. Ooh, tell them kiss it. Took a part of the game, I didn't let the way they bring me from the move again. Yeah, since a kid I was a fidget. When I was on the move, moving back and moving wicked. Drink big, kid, kid, drink big. 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 Big. Alright, when I say drink big, kid, kid, drink big, I wanna hear you lot scream. Drink big at the top of your lungs. Drink big, kid, kid, drink big. 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 Pinch cheeky bottom says it's never harming nothing. Taking anywhere, you regret you ever took him. Away to Spain the game, and that's just made a cheeky book in my head. Shout at locals, drunken stuffing. He's always right, and nobody can tell him nothing. Guys around the room, look at how it's being shuffling. And he makes some nonsense phone calls, trying to get the drugs in. What do you reckon? 1 or 2? Get through, what's the plan? Just another day in the life of a big dog. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. Sunday roast, choking down some gathering. All these roads get deep on say, you just can't understand it. This is the day, he can count on drugs and lay it out. No so many mediocre kid, he can get his hands on your head. Lost the kid, on the way up his nose. Here is gone, and it's a love to make your face no soul. To the fabric of this country consists of silver and gold. Who cares if it was stolen? You should just ignore the host. What you reckon, 1 or 2? Get through, what's the plan? Just another day in the life. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. He's a man. He's a proper man. You know the boy is really good. Understood. He's a man. So you say something he don't like, then all these toys are out of the trap. That's a man, ain't it? Yeah, that's a man. I think he's a proper manly man, you know? Proper man, a proper manly man. You know what he told me, ladies? He told me that these ones don't exist, mate. That's just fucking propaganda. He's a man. He's a man. He's a proper manly man. You know what it's really good. Understood. He's a man. He's a proper manly man. You know what it's really good. Understand.
We definitely could have asked for anything better, but right, should we tell you a little secret that I think everybody in the music industry knows, but me and Bobby talk about it all the time. The further north you go, the better the crowds get. Now, I will not extend this to Bobby because I might get you in trouble with this one, but I would say the people in general are better the further north you get.
I would agree. I would agree. Yes. Yes, I would agree. Manchester has never let us down. I think we've been a band for 8, coming up 9 years, and I think we've been
here since 2020.
2020, 2021, and it's never disappointed us yet.
Yes, sorry. That is just to say thank you so much, Manchester. We really appreciate you coming. We love you, and please give us even more energy if you have it. Because what you give us, we really are not joking when we say this. What you give us, it helps us have a good show. Yeah? So the more you can give us, the better we can get here.
Was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me because the fucker was whack. Plus he hated blacks and he never made one hot track. Straight facts, I'm never gonna hate that, but if bars don't like, take that, motherfucker, take that. Yeah, I don't play no rap, but none of my heroes appear on the stamp. Or a back, I don't give church, you'll step to the road. See if big flows to the sick off coast. Now the economy sinks for the gap for the beauty to eat more. Sleep less wealth for longer beat for. Set goals you can barely reach for. No what's left on the beach holidays at church, you're washed on the seashore. Yeah, in a bitch drown. Got the guns all feeling sick now. Wipe my backside with the St. George's flag. In the mother country, get dicked up, big black dicked up. Love, yo, ain't shit funny. Still catch Oxford plans with the band there. Go make the tickets, run that money, bitch, run that money. You don't know what I do to survive. Are you with them? Are you with us? Pick a side. Burn Britannia, kill the king. That's the vibe. Time to ride. It's madness to make a pound more. I'm coming back, lifting through Fortnite. That's this stupid shit. Coming to the taxes, under the tactics. I'm pump for the rich, rules get bent. I'm in the show for the money you spend. Privatize your right to a doctor. Choose between your health and the rent. And the killing of kids. 2 pounds to get the chips and the race stop that, but I get that back. Why? The money gets sick of that shit. Get rid of that shit. Free up to the heart and liver. We can't fight if we fight enough. Gotta stay strong. Live life long. Must be stressed from church and in the river. Yeah, in the beach ground. But the guys all feeling sick now. Break the candidates, lost no more kingdom. Like out before the whip round. Till they sit down. Honey, love, joke, ain't shit funny. Still cash off with mans with the band. They go, they keep run that money. Run that money. You don't know what I do to survive. Are you with them? Are you with us? Pick a side. Burn the kind of kill the king. That's the vibe. Time to ride. Give him some more. Motherfucking take that. It's getting scary outside. Doors in Washington, feeling bad. On the rise, you can't afford it. Baby, you clothes, told your lady that you saw it. It's like a work, if work is stolen, then you can't report it. Reaching for you, come in a second, bitch, I caught it. I'm just lucky that I caught it. Not trying to catch a case, standing in the door. Judge you throw the book all in my face. Bring it down, move it quick, but you got to play it safe. Every life, precious life, too expensive for this place. Don't eat the well, the dogs have gone bad. She's paying no food, and the bench has gone bad. I'm the poor moving, some no talking, dusty drag. I'm fun to understand. Put the money in the bag, move it wicked back. Put the money in the bag, move it wicked back. Put the money in the bag, move it wicked back. Put the money in the bag, move it wicked back. Put the money in the bag. Sat on that wall with in my shoe, watching my best friend strap that suit. Watching my back face, hassle the youth. Love said, no man, it happened to you. I'm living in blessed food. Mentos, not new fast food. Back to me and back to food. Way too strong, way too rude, way too sharp, way too laggy. Turn the corner, snatch that baggy. From the graveyard, not lose that. What that? Let's go pick up baggy. I'm still with that little weed. Down to strong those down doors. Run inside it. Eat the wish, before they turn into your children. Ain't they're still in the fucking buildings. Move it wicked back. Put the money in the back. Put it wicked back. Move it wicked back. Put the money in the back. Move it wicked back. Put the money
Jesse, you with us? Moving wicked and back. 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 In the back. Moving wicked and back. In the back. Moving wicked and back. Put the money in the back. Moving wicked and back. Put the money in the back. Said I could do this all day long. Sing a song, pretty little song. Blah blah, rah rah rah. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. I could do this all day long. Sing a song, pretty little song. Blah blah, rah rah rah. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. What you do? I'd rather what you do. Sing a song, pretty little song. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. I'm fighting when I need me. You got a problem? Come see me. Kind of stupid lads, but always nice. You just never told someone TV. White folks love your Martin Luther. The hell hands are brave when they love this building. Good for him, but the times have changed. And don't forget, white folks still kill me. I can do this all day long. Sing a song, pretty little song. Blah, 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 blah. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. What you be? I'd rather what you be. The song, the little song. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. Who the fuck are you? I'm no pacifist. I'm smashing fists at every single racist brick I meet. I'm not having it. There's no kumbaya. Drown here, no groovy beat, no liberal, lefty cunt is gonna tell me punching Nazis ain't the way. If you wanna hold hands and sing, don't do it over there while the big boys play. Okay, I can do this all day long. Sing a song, give it a song. Blah blah, blah blah blah. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. What she be? I'd rather what she be. Song, continue to song. That's alright, but I'd rather fight. This all day long. Sing a song, continue to song. Blah blah, rah rah rah. Yeah, that might be nice. Said I could do this all day long. Sing a song, continue to song. Blah blah, rah rah rah. That's alright, but I'd rather do. I'll give you everything I got. You're right by the front, you can get it from these though. Go on, Sonny. Reinforcements. Get some provisions to the people. If you're within reach of the security, they'll just give you a cup of water. This is for like the mosh pit monsters. That's a great catch, mate. Mosh pit monsters, there you go. Alright, look. This is our last one. Thank you very much for being here with us. We love you. Thank you for being patient. And, you know, let this show be a reminder to never let Bridget Phillipson ruin a good time. What's all the talk about? Why they still here? Walk 'em out. Election comes and they all pour out. Never see around here where the pause allowed. Bunch of pussy shouting back and forth. See how the girls come out? Yeah, ooh. And I'm here, relaying sand and all the sea. World outside is burning down. My flash still won't hold it. My music great, someone lies again. Seems like price on bags on the rounds again. Wait, sometimes let me alive and then alright. What will you with yourself tonight? We gon' blow with the chant. Fill my cup, cause that cup running over, and my cup ain't got enough. Listen, mate, it's rough, and I'm made of tougher stuff. If I can't eat, then I'm back on the street. Policy, don't bark up. I drink myself with these chemical concoctions. The kids aren't alright, we need a way to reach our offspring. Our entrance to the strength, he weren't taking what they're offering. Like offering what they're taking, just found out and he locked him all right. What will you witness tonight? The worst days of our lives will provide great entertainment. We'll tune in, or just chase it. Go on, piggy, go on, little piggy, piggy. But another payment. Worst days of our lives will provide great entertainment. I won't tune in, but we'll just chase it. We're made for war. I say we'll take it. Alright, alright. What do you witness something now? Thank you so very much, people of Manchester. You have been incredible once again. We cannot thank you enough because we understand that this show was supposed to take place months ago. But we appreciate you joining us this evening and making it an incredible show. And we love you there. Let's give it on to them. My name's Bobby. His name's Bobby. We are Two Bobs in a Pod, aka the Metallica Murders, the Fuck Metallica, the Kerrang! Bang! Killers, the Slam Dunk Hooligans, the Tracksuit Terrors, the cutest band in punk rock, the friendliest band in rock and roll, the most important band in Britain, the BBC Bandits. We're coming for your job, we're coming for your job. Someone's getting fired, Bobby's coming for your job. The Fred Perry Mafia.
You do not disrespect the reef, mate. You never disrespect the reef. You talk to us nice, or you will not talk to us twice. We are